I'll just put chapter 6, no part, just in case. And now we're in chapter 6, and plenty of time to do stuff. Holy snap. Depending, I might finish this game today. Oh my god, I'm in the negatives! Quick. Man, it only took 2 hours for chapter 5. All this, of course, is gonna be raw footage. Until I figure out how to do stuff. I had to go make a little check.
Remember your vows, friend.
But saving Dr. Swansley does not affect the ending and achievement I'm going after. It does definitely fuck me over for XP if I need XP for a bit.
I will return later.
Okay, who do I want to go to first? So that's 100. I'll talk to her after.
So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
Don't come any fucking crush the leech, boys! It's a leech! Get it! Over there! Let's go He's mine! I'll take it!
connect me to the city anymore.
Oh.
We meet again, Mr. Kimura, in a more peaceful situation.
Dr. Reed, still visiting London by night?
We must both be nocturnal animals, you and I. After your captivity, I thought you'd be more cautious.
Breathing the cold night air helps calm my mind, sir. I've had the most frightening nightmares since I escaped that filthy jail.
Have you heard of Aloysius Dawson?
In his last hours, the man spent most of his money improving healthcare in the city. Now that's generosity.
How is the situation in the West End?
I've heard rumors about armed men patrolling and fighting infected citizens in these very streets. I was lucky they didn't shoot me when I was abducted.
May I ask you what you do for a living, Mr. Kimura?
I was a landlord. A wealthy one. And not a very kind one, I realized recently.
Why this sudden epiphany? Is it because of your near-death experience?
I was already feeling nostalgic about Weymouth, my hometown. With recent events, I'm thinking about going back there.
What can you tell me about your abduction?
If you really want to know, I was locked in that building for 3 or 4 days. My jailer was insane, mumbling about sacrifice and voices.
And why didn't he sacrifice you?
That was the weirdest part. He claimed to spill blood was not enough. It had to be done when some stars were aligned.
Which stars?
That's the whole point. He wanted me to talk to him about some Red Queen configuration or constellation. I've never heard of such an astronomical term.
What did he say about voices?
He constantly whined about the voice of his master, ordering him to do terrible things. He wanted to silence the voice by offering blood. My blood.
Why are you so nostalgic for your hometown, Tadao?
I was focused so much on making money, I almost forgot that my relatives and friends are threatened by this epidemic.
Have you heard anything from your family?
I was not only a bad landlord, I was also a bad husband. I've not seen my wife and son for years. Busy, busy, busy.
At least now you're ready to go back and see them. But don't be surprised if your son bears a grudge, sir.
You make it sound like you suffered from an absent father yourself, Dr. Reed. Well, I'll keep your warning in mind.
Have you no friends at all?
Over the years, I'm afraid my greed turned me into my friend's adversary, while I became friends with my professional rivals.
Those you grew up with didn't share your views on money and success.
Would you believe I was once a member of poetry circles and an astronomy club? We were young, such joyful dreamers then. But I stopped laughing long ago.
Can you change? And is it what you really want? If so, it must come from within, not without.
I've seen what an altruistic gesture can do. Nothing forced you to save me, Dr. Reed, but you did. I will follow your example in these matters from now on.
Follow my example, then. Find a complete stranger and help him or her the best you can. Then invite him or her to do the same.
You know what? That's not a bad plan, actually. And I should start with my family, for they are almost strangers to me now.
It doesn't matter.
Tell me, Tadao, why was your abductor so interested in your passion for astronomy?
I dunno. We met a few times at the Royal Greenwich Observatory. He seemed to share my hobby. Then he invited me to his house and locked me in.
Yes, astronomy is a fascinating subject. When I was a child, my mother bought a small telescope for my sister and I. We spent many a pleasant evening stargazing.
Stars are not just dots in the sky, Doctor. They are the key to our understanding of the cosmos. They remind us how insignificant we are.
You're right. But children love magic and stories. I remember our mother told us constellations have the power to protect us.
Protection by the light of the stars. That's sweet. You remember the name of these constellations?
You know what? Just have a little fun.
Draco. My favorite constellation.
Memory's a strange thing. I can recite without hesitation the names of the 88 constellations, yet I barely remember my own childhood.
Did he fake his interest in astronomy to get close to you?
No. In his madness, he spoke about a blood sacrifice to be made to his master when the stars aligned to a specific configuration.
Do you need medical assistance, sir?
Don't believe that I'm the kind of man with...
There is no need to be ashamed. We are all equally vulnerable to this disease.
Yes. I know now life is as precious as it is fragile.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura.
London has brought so much pain to me. Why don't I want to leave?
I just realized something in game, and then I realized I don't want to say something fully out loud and ruin my luck.
Sometimes it's difficult to remember why we're here in the first place.
Okay, there has to be something based on this. Why are there pressure plates?
Cards never lie, but they are never easy to read.
It's locked.
Good evening, Jonathan Reed. Can I help you in any way?
Have you any news concerning Aloysius Dawson?
You unburdened his heart and cleared his mind. A most elegant solution, I must say, Jonathan.
I found your notebook. The one the guard of Priwen stole from you.
And you've brought it back to me. That's excellent news, Jonathan. Were you able to keep yourself from reading it?
Yes. I give it back to you untouched.
Then, my friend, you deserve a little something to reward your fortitude. Please, have this, with my gratitude.
What's in the notebook?
I can't answer you, Jonathan, since you chose not to open it.
I guess it was info. It's okay.
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely wander, yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. A red river, a song in the dark, the whispers of a sun. So many
It's locked,
signs
all right.
to interpret.
What did he give me? That's the question. Sure, one of these was empty. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, there's 6 now. Wait. One moment. Origin of Brotherhood? Shadow, did I read this? I guess I'll read it.
Perhaps London will survive the epidemic, but I see terrible trials awaiting in the future.
Well, in case I didn't read it. Origin of the Brotherhood. The name of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole comes from the mystical figure of Paul Aurelian, Lat, Paulius, Paulinus, Aurelianus, Great Wishman, Evangelist of the 6th century. Oh god. Paul is supposed to have died in 575 at the age of 140 years. 140 years, and was one of the 7 founding saints of Brittany. According to the legend, St. Paul used his sacred stole as a leash to tame a ferocious dragon, and then cast the terrible beast into the sea. The saint is long gone now, but we of the Brotherhood keep his stole as a precious relic. Sometimes called the Brotherhood of the Stole, or even the Stole. We are a secret society of scholars who observe and identify the presence and activity of the vampires in Great Britain. Known as Watchers, the men and women of the Brotherhood vow to express a neutral attitude towards vampires. We believe we can be useful guides for those immortals sometimes tempted to unleash their appetite. We postulate that vampires are not evil by essence. Over the centuries, we have witnessed that some vampires are able to transcend their predatory nature to protect mortals. Great mythological or historical figures, which we know were vampires, prove that enlightened immortals might agree to protect and guide mankind through difficult ages. Above the Watchers are the legates, who represent the authority of the primate wherever they go. As such, they have the right to call for the ban of the dragon. It is an astral ritual only known by the primate himself, used when the time comes, and proof has been gathered that another beast must be cast into the sea. The gathering and study of the ancient texts are our main source of information used to understand the original and behavior of the immortals. Recently, I decided that our legates should be allowed to travel and explore all parts of the world to expand our field of researches. Blessed by the sacred stole, the bravest of our watchers even dare to approach and contact vampires to interview them and gather intelligence at the source. We still have so much to learn and to discover. Our journey may never end, and that may be the greatest beauty of our task. From Whispers from Our Past by Usher Teltree, Primate of St. Paul. So we have this one. We have this one. God, I'm missing 6. The hell are they?
cards never lie, but they are never easy to...
I'll read this on my own time.
read.
My shadow, I need to know what this puzzle means. I swear to God, this is some type of puzzle. I am in the West End. That's to tell me. Temple Church. I can definitely see where a door is supposed to be for both these sections. Let me in. Heck is the... What? Which one's which? They don't have... pictures. Wait. Wait. But I did! I finished this quest.
Hey,
A red river, a song in the dark, the whispers of a sun.
Did you
So
read his
many
diary?
signs to interpret.
No, I did not read the diary.
did you return his diary?
Yes.
Gave you a collectible.
Yeah, it gave me a collectible.
That collectible says what, or what's what?
He gave me the origin of the Brotherhood. Oh!
There you go.
Sneaky. Okay, back to the shadows with you, Shadow. Let's see. I know sword. True Dragonbane. Ooh. Oh god. Okay. Recollections of Paulus Aurelianus. I'm never going to get that right. To any of my legates, or any clever stranger, who would one day decipher the code leading to this parchment. This was not written for you, but for me, as the founder of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stool. I had many names, and too long a story. These few lines are meant to help me remember who I was, what choices I made, and why I did what I chose to do. To never cease to inquire about immortals, and to firmly banish any of them who would prove evil. Throughout the centuries of my long life, I've been given many names and many titles, but I remember being born on the beautiful island of Albion. I forgot the precise date, but I was told it was during the summer of the first quarter of the 5th century after the birth of the Christian Messiah. I vaguely remember my mother's voice, as sweet as fresh honey when she as sweet as fresh honey when she sang to my older brother and me. She named me, I was just gonna go with Paul, and my brother Emeries. My father was a strong knight of the kingdom of Penichen. I think I had a happy childhood. I learned to read and I was taught by wise men. Then the Saxons came and all was lost. The invaders came from the east and took the land. That was before the false prophet now known as the Horned Trickster, presented himself in front of King Gwertharin to foresee the fight of the red and the white dragons and the defeat of our people. His words were so powerful that the king made him his advisor. As soldiers, as warriors, my father and my brother had no choice but to stand by their king and fight. As a priest, I was free to choose another path. After the death of our mother, I led the exile of my people. I led them across the sea, the young, the old, and the sick, to the islands of Ashant and Bats, to the city of Oxymore, where we had to learn new languages, and in all these places I went, I spoke the truth and the true faith. I spoke about the devil and his crooked horns. With the years, I almost forgot about the face of my mother and the force of my youth, about the fall of her land and the deaths of my relatives. I had so much to accomplish. I was a bishop and I had a flock to guide. My eyes looked into the future. I forgot how to remember my previous life. There's a lot to read. I was old and at peace when my brother Emirs found me, many years after his tomb had been sealed. I saw his dead flesh walk towards me in the dim light of the evening, and his rotten mouth spoke ill of me. He called me a traitor, for I had fled the land of our ancestors, while he remained to fight. The trickster was his master now. He had granted him unnatural and prolonged life. I called my own brother the son of the dragon, and a dragon himself, for that was what he had become. But he refused to listen. He wanted me to join him and to help him protect Albion, to unite our people again in the next battles to come. To achieve victory, he offered me everlasting life. As I refused, he attacked me, and his fangs and claws went deep into my flesh. Finally, I managed to bind him with my stole, and the power of God struck him. Then I sent him away, back to the sea and to the shadows, forbidden to ever to come back. This is the true story of my brother and of my stole. This is how we were both defeated, for my words did not convince him, and his bite corrupted me. Soon I died, and I rose from my grave to forever walk under the clouded moon. I drank the blood, I changed my face, for the crime I had committed upon my own kin. I swore to go back to Albion. There I would watch and protect the land on my own way. Strengthened by my faith, but blinded by the sun. Of my weakness, I would make strength, a ray of hope in the darkness for the centuries to come, under many disguises among the livings. Bound to my oath to protect the living from the threat of the dragons, and ready to ban any of them who would prove evil. Interesting. Why does this also look like it's one? That or they did that on purpose to confuse me. It's my new shiny. 260. God, this is already 210. Nope, only one door. Okay. Where's my room? I need my room. So many weapons still. Interesting. How am I supposed to get those? Let's see. Yeah, I have enough things that now give me blood. But I got a fancy new sword. That's concerning. Missing things. Missing 2 braille. 2 books. At least for this one.
die too in this war. Support the equality between men and women.
It's locked.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him. Or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skal epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Oh, I don't know what I think I know what ethics means.
Edgar gave no heed to ethics. His theory could have been proven to be correct, but he abused the confidence of his patients to test it.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Ichor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh, God.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
Oh no. Oh. What? Man, this could suck trying to get all these ingredients.
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
I'm gonna get some blood from some very angry
So much pain to me.
vampires, probably.
Whose blood could be purer than that of William Marshall? Lord Redgrave will have to spare me a drop.
Yeah, he's totally gonna do that.
I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon Club. If I want to speak with Lord Redgrave, I'll have to improvise.
God, hope we can find more paperwork in here.
This is my territory.
That was missing. I can do that too.
Don't you know?
What? No! This bull crap. Damn it. Oh, Jesus. I didn't actually think you were in here. I would have been so upset with myself. Paperwork up here. Just in case, can be something in the basement. Which I'd be amazed if this door doesn't open eventually, maybe. Nope. I know you're pissed at me, but...
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic, but I need your assistance to do so.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
This is more important than the club, you, or me. This is London's last hope.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
If you manage to save this city, you'll prove yourself a veritable servant of the crown. So Godspeed, Dr. Reed. Our fate lies wholly in your hands.
These leaflets were telling the truth all along. Women's right to vote is... only the first step! Women of all countries unite!
Shadow, how many weapons are there to collect? God, I didn't have to deal with you guys for so long.
I said stay away, sir.
so many of you.
Crush this beast! We have a killer! Back, demon! We've got one of them!
Oh my god, they're everywhere.
Have faith! Die, Merlin! Christ! He's dead! See them fancy clothes? This one's a top! This one's mine! Back in the grind! You leech! You kill it! I hate leeches!
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
I'll check how many I have. I wonder if these guys are all grown up or are actually infants compared to me now. Oh,
Mine!
well, never mind. Considering I haven't seen the brothers right now. Oh my god. I had like still a good amount of health. God damn it. I've definitely jinxed myself.
Turn around. I'll put an end to you!
wasn't even in front of you. Oh, let's stay away. This is also another way out, so not that way.
Steady! He's too fucking... He's dead!
God damn it. So begins all the deaths. Don't even get XP because
Die, leech!
brought someone back to life. I must pay for it. Get all the XP I can.
There it is. Insulin. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu. It's locked, all right.
Nothing? Really? Also, where the hell is he? Wasn't in his room.
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
So many deaths of pain. And what of my own life?
We have some of the most...
It's locked.
Come now, we can handle it.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
To calm the children, Ella.
This hospital seems to be
As for
falling
me,
apart.
what a blundering idiot.
What the hell is
Disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
The patients are not.
I have no idea where he is.
They know we are overwhelmed by this horrifying epidemic.
You are going to reveal all your secrets. Even the darkest thoughts in your heart.
My blood and soul.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I have all of them. 4. 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Only 7 of these. Dear God. I wonder if I could get them all if I...
It's one of them! No rest! Christ, he's dead! Christ, he's dead!
I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable.
He's too fucking fast! I hate leeches! It's too strong! Oh, mine, vermin! Crush the leech, boys! Die, vermin!
It's locked, all right. If McCullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital ingredient for my recipe.
Sorry, sir. No admittance. Don't come closer. Over there! Be strong! He's mine! God! Stupid fucking beast! He's done for! Take a breath of this! Get a taste of this!
He's definitely up there.
Good evening, vampire hunter.
Are you here to end me, Leech? You'll find I will not be killed easily.
Not at all, McCullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The Guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you? You found Marshall's memoirs. I should have destroyed that book.
I need the antidote to save this city, McCullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more. What precisely are your plans?
I have found the carrier, McCullum. The infection's source. It may be science or some supernatural power that's responsible for all this. But I will harness either or both to end the epidemic.
A vampire doctor. My God, you're a terrifying creature. Jonathan Emmett Reed.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means to end this vampire epidemic.
Not enemies. Maybe that is so. Take it then. I see no other hope for this city. If this is some trick, you will be damned, Dr. Reed.
Thank you. Can we speak more?
Indeed. Why not?
Why are you here?
The man who raised me after the brutal murder of my parents. He's buried here.
Were both your parents killed by vampires?
Yes. And yet worse. My father returned to Dublin a vampire and tore out my mother's throat.
And who was this man?
Carl Eldritch. One-time leader of Priwen. He killed my father in front of me. Helped me hunt my brother Ain after teaching me how to kill leeches.
What will the Guard of Priwen do now? Will you stop the Great Hunt?
Yes. But we shall continue to protect innocents from beasts like you and your red-headed friend.
Like me?
I am indebted to you for sparing me at Pembroke. But this won't always be the case. I'm no coward like those St. Paul's Stowe brothers.
How long have you known Lady Ashbury? Where is she? And what will you do to her?
We saw you meeting her, so of course we investigated. But she is gone. Our scouts reported she has sold some paintings and departed for an unknown destination.
Adieu, vampire hunter.
Until we meet again, blood drinker.
Well, hello. Big guy is hard enough to deal with. Leave me alone. Bitch like that. My God.
Burn it, boys!
Oh, God damn it. Now everything's alive again.
The blend seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
Reach time. Interesting.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a tough!
I don't feel like dealing with you guys right now.
I'll kill you! Mine! I'll take it.
Imprisoned by your daily routine.
Again, you pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my call, man.
A lot of people are talking about this Colossus. Perhaps I should look into it.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
When people buy guns instead of medication, it means they have already traded hope for fear in their hearts. In my book, that's never a good thing, Doctor.
Loretta, your miraculous formula wouldn't even cure a common cold, and you know it.
The Swanborough's cordial's secret ingredient is hope, Doctor. And it's something people around here really need.
A placebo effect is real and has benefit. But in your case, you could be murdering your customers, who may die because they are not receiving the necessary medical attention.
Medical attention? In Whitechapel? Trust me, my cordial is the best option they have, since it is the only one.
Well, as it is a placebo of sorts, perhaps it may have some positive effect.
See? You have to admit I'm doing some good. The Swanborough family is not poisoning anybody, Doctor.
Loretta, why do you feel so guilty about your brother?
I don't expect him to forgive me. All I can do is make amends for what I did.
By making him a crook and a criminal. What if somebody decides to make him pay for your scam?
Mason is totally capable of defending himself. Just leave us be. We're perfectly fine.
Don't you think he needs to be somewhere he can receive appropriate medical care?
Mason wants to be useful, can you understand that? And chemistry is his passion, and the Swanborough cordial gives him a purpose in life.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
If I could get some work in, everything would be better. true.
This place has been ransacked. They've all been slaughtered. Priwen? No, not their style. Where has Harriet gone? She must have left a trail I could follow.
Supremacy of Ekons. It is no coincidence that Ekons are the most impudent and most numerous of all vampires. Ekons are the true aristocracy of immortals. If I may add, they are the only ones able to stay at the top of the food chain. Everywhere I traveled, I only met Ekons assuming mortal lives or forming an immortal society. Ekons are the most human, most clever, and most educated of all vampires. Don't get me wrong, here I have nothing against more exotic species like Volkrod, who share the gift of immortality with us. Most of them can prove useful, if properly canalized towards a clear goal, but they lack the most important trait of all, the ability to mingle with mortals without being spotted. Therefore, the Ascalon Club should only accept Ekon of the highest lineage as members of their inner circle, depending on circumstances. Volkards could be accepted as war dogs or hunting hounds, as long as they obey our laws. Luckily enough, these lesser cousins have a natural tendency to submit and obey their masters. From the Law of Ascalon by Lord Redgrave Founder. 5 more. 5 more. Well, and yes, I follow the blood trail.
Where is old Bridget? Damn. If I'd come earlier, they would still be alive.
Huh. This looks like a battle. Case in point.
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
You, at last. I wondered when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation. I shall not allow it.
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies. I ask questions, and you answer them.
My words have been as clear as crystal lakes, my child. You seem unwilling to drink, to listen, to learn.
What is your true appearance?
I do not understand. This is who I am.
Blood? You are made of blood. Surely you are joking.
Why would I? And no, I'm not made of blood. I am blood. Blood is what I am since my birth and for eternity.
But who are you really? Tell me your name.
I am your maker. I am the servant of the Red Goddess and protector of this land. I have many names.
Just give me one, then.
There are those who call me Myrddin Wild, the Wild Horned Man. But I never was a man. I was born out of blood.
Why did you choose me?
Only you could provide a modern, scientific answer to this ancient, mystical threat.
What kind of modern answer?
Disease, contagion, and contamination. How they course through veins is your dominion, my child. Your choices have made you. Only you can save this land.
Speak to me of this ancient threat.
The blood of hate. Vessel of the wrath of the goddess. When she awakens, a disaster will be born into this world, for she is hunger and anger.
I'm here to stop Harriet Jones. She is the original carrier. The well from which this corruption flows.
I have heard you, but be wary. Harriet Jones's mind is no more. she has metamorphosed into an apocalypse. Born from, drenched in, and driven by the blood of hate.
Tell me about this disaster, creature. I know London fell victim to such a thing in 1666.
A disaster is pure anger born through blood. Its name means bad star, for they only appear when our queen unleashes her unquenchable wrath upon the world.
And who is this queen?
She is the Red Goddess, the Queen of Blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Morrigan. She is my mother. She is yours, too.
The Morrigan? The Celtic goddess of war? Is this a ruse of some kind?
She has been worshipped in many forms throughout the ages. The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine. But know this, she is a vengeful mother.
So the disaster is some sort of accident. A disease vampires carry dormant in their blood, waiting to emerge.
That's your modern answer. But a disaster is at the same time both less and more.
Tell me what it is then, in your own words.
A disaster is the pure will of our queen. Whenever she dreams of walking this earth, she awakes in this putrid vessel.
What is the blood of hate?
It is the curse of the goddess. It is the hunger in you, the need for blood, the will to strike and to punish, to spit in the eye of God.
I only wish to know how to put an end to this epidemic.
To perform an act so noble, you must protect yourself from its poisonous kiss, my child.
I know. McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me. However, I have produced a more efficacious version of the antidote.
Your final task awaits you at the end of these tunnels. I've known for ages you were worthy of this challenge, my champion, Bittersweet.
Will it be over then? Once I've defeated this creature?
Yes. The threat will dissipate like so much smoke, for you will have purified its source.
And then what? What will become of me?
How would I know? I am no god, and your fate is in your own hands. For you are our champion.
What will happen thereafter? What future awaits me beyond these dark tunnels?
Your fate, my child, and the fate of this land. A disaster is about to enter this world to smite us all and teach us humility. You are our final hope.
You tricked me. My sister died for your schemes. I have brought suffering and tragedy into this world. I am not, nor will I ever be your champion.
Very soon you'll come to know that sacrifice is sometimes necessary. I understand the grudge a child bears towards his father and mother. Be brave, my child.
God. Where are the rats? Rats. Probably die a lot of times.
These poor skulls didn't stand a chance. I have this thirst for blood.
More rat plays game. No! I went too far. Oh gosh, it's that kind of thing. No, I don't want to fight it.
Oh, I'm sick. So sick. Doctor, help me, please. I'm in such pain.
I'll be glad to be of assistance.
Ah, like your help, Doris. Liars! All of you! My poor baby. I've been such a bad mother. But the Queen herself forgave me. Gave me another chance.
Harriet, you must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you stop the course of nature? They took my daughter from me!
You know what? Ow.
I was a... For the love of God, help me, Dr. Reed! They took my daughter!
Watch him, please. Ow.
I was a good mother.
God damn it.
Is this a dream, my child?
Oh, I hate it. What?
This anger I feel, is it wrath? I think it is. Oh, how infinitely, how intensely, how irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
This is unfair. That is absolutely unfair. Put me against another boss after. Oh, come on.
This is despicable.
Oh, that's not.
I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable.
Oh, I'm gonna be a little upset.
I can't
if I have to
believe I'm
fight
doing
Harriet
this.
again.
I have this thirst for blood.
They took my daughter!
Oh,
from me!
yay! I do! Oh. This is so... Get away!
Is this a dream, my child? Am I awake? Is this anger I feel? Is it wrath? I think it is. Oh, how infinitely, how intensely, how irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
Yeah, that's my only bullet. Unless all my other guns have at least a bullet on them.
Feed you. Your mother, child.
Fuck. Nope. I'm all out.
Give me more! They are so young, so tasty! Eat, for this is my body. More! They are so young, so tasty! I will reap the land innocence, abundant guilt, spread the crop. Feed your mother, child.
Come on, you heal, you goddamn. Here. Oh, come on.
Give me more! They are so young, so tasty! Oh. Do you think your champion defeated me, my child?
No one could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our every root and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
Then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
So it's over then, young Ekon. You have put an end to this terrible menace.
Old Bridget? What are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Suaskal territory.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
I thought you'd been slaughtered, with all the other Suaskals.
I was up above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly turned into that thing. I have no idea what it was.
It's over now. London is no longer shrouded in the disaster's shadow. We're all safe.
Yes, you prevailed in the end. I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
No need to apologize, really.
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what happened here today. But I'll know the truth. Jonathan Reed, newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
I'm honored to be part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I refuse you anything now? I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife. Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago. Peace found me in time. And I sincerely hope it will find you too, now that all is over.
No, it's not over. I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
London has been cleansed. This catastrophe came about when an ancient, malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe. For now. My craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger, red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another, from predator to victim, patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long. Well, this is it. Lady Ashbury's domain. Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps? I'd better hurry.
Oh, look. Well, this is Chapter 7.